Hello everyone and welcome to the Weather Centre on this last Sunday of July. Now there are still a couple of cold fronts affecting the country today, mainly in the far southern portions, keeping things quite cloudy across the area. We're still expecting a few showers, especially for the first half of the day. It's going to be a clear and cold afternoon across the central parts of the country, and as a high pressure system ridges in over the southern parts of South Africa, it's going to help to push in moisture from the Indian Ocean into the low veld. Things are going to become increasingly cloudy over those areas, and by late this evening, a bit of drizzle may start developing along that eastern escarpment. Now for the rainfall probabilities for today, there's still up to a 40% chance for rain over some parts of the Western Cape and slightly further inland around Calvinia and Sutherland in the Northern Cape as well. Clearance will be taking place across these areas throughout this afternoon, and we're also expecting a couple of showers to still drift ashore along the south coast, including Port Elizabeth and perhaps even Port Alfred. Along the far eastern escarpment, we see that chance for drizzle mainly in the late evening for some parts of Limpopo and Mpumalanga, Swaziland, and even some areas in the extreme north of KZN. Maximum temperatures this afternoon, well, it's going to be quite a cold day, as I've already mentioned, across the central parts. 15 degrees for Bloemfontein, Bethlehem, as well as for Kimberley. Not much better for De Aard and Uppington. We're expecting upper teens along the western and south coasts of the country. 23 degrees on the other hand for Durban and Richards Bay, while in the low veld, some areas may experience afternoon highs in the mid to upper 20s. Now for a look at your coastal conditions, and we're expecting a southeasterly wind to become fresh around Alexander Bay at 35 kilometers per hour. Lighter winds for Lambert's Bay and Langebaan, although these areas may see swells of up to about 3 meters. Similar swell heights expected for the peninsula today, with light westerly to southwesterly winds at 10 kilometers per hour. Still a breezy day on the other hand around Cape Agulhas. Showers expected across these areas. Now along the south coast, we'll see swells gradually moderating during the course of the day, starting off at about 4.5 meters, but dropping down to 3 meters later on. And we'll see a fresh westerly to southwesterly wind for Jeffreys Bay and Port Elizabeth. Now along the east coast of South Africa, we're expecting generally dry weather today. A lovely day for Durban and Richards Bay, although somewhat cooler than what you might expect. A fresh wind also expected for East London. Swells over the East London area getting to about 3 meters, but as we head further northwards along the coastline, swells of about 1.5 meters expected for Durban and Richards Bay today. That's all from the Weather Centre. Have a lovely Sunday.
You deserve to know more.
eNCA.com